From these streets, criminals target British children, trick, bully, blackmail them.
For kids, once you get those pictures from their social media handles, you are good to go.
Children like Murray Dowey.
He was a great kid. And he went up to his room and he was absolutely fine. And, you know, we found him dead the next morning.
And we had no chance to intervene, to notice there was something wrong and try and help and fix it.
You know, it happened so quickly.
Murray was just 16. Tricked by someone posing as a girl online, he sent them compromising pictures. Then he was told to pay up or they'd be sent to friends and family.
I don't know if they have any humanity to stop and think about what they're actually doing, but you know, you have to question how would they feel if it was their child or their little brother or their friend. You can't put into words how painful it is and how devastating, and how that gap, that muddy gap, is just going to be there for the rest of our lives.
And I suppose all for the sake of a few quid.
A few quid that ends up here in Nigeria.
You use a profile of a beautiful girl and he will keep imagining, wow, this is my girlfriend. Well, the painful part of it is that they will never want to tell anyone when this is happening.
This man isn't the one who blackmailed Murray, but he's done it to others. It took our BBC colleagues in Lagos months to persuade him to talk.
I don't have anything to justify that what I'm doing. I know that it's bad, but I just call it survival of the fittest.
You're terrorising children.
So we play him a message from Scotland.
You've ended Murray's life, you know. He didn't deserve to die in the way he did, and it breaks my heart to think what his last few moments or hours of getting relentless messages and threats and the terror he must have felt and the panic. That's one of the hardest things, to think what his last sort of few moments or hours in life were like because of you.
To be honest, I am almost crying, like I feel very bad.
These are the suspected internet fraudsters.
An arrest operation. More than 100 suspected scammers in one raid. Police are trying to break the gangs, but seem overwhelmed.
There's loads of things I feel guilty and I wish I'd done, but
I don't think we could have done anything different, sweetheart. I really don't.
But Ros and Mark's anger isn't only aimed at the people committing this crime.
I just don't think as adults we have any comprehension of what children are actually doing.
They also blame the tech platforms, who aren't doing enough to stop it.
Social media companies could do so much more, and the reason they don't do so much more is money. It will stop them making more billions than they're making.
They make big headlines about caring and trying to stop, but it's just they need to put their money where the mouth is. The technologies are there for them to stop so many of these crimes to be perpetrated, so much of the harm being shown and then forced onto kids through algorithms, but they don't, you know, they don't care because all they care about is profit.
How have we got to this point where somebody making some money for shareholders is more important than children dying? You know, it's ludicrous.
Ros and Mark speaking out in Murray's name to keep other young people safe.
Everything in life passes. There's nothing that is worth taking your own life for. So if something happens to you, put that phone down and go and get somebody you trust and tell them it's happened, and don't be ashamed. What you've done, thousands of children are sharing images and what have you. It's happened. Just go and get help.
Phone down, go and talk to somebody about it. And
it won't be the end of the world.
It really won't be the end of the world. We can't have this happening to more children like what happened to Murray.
Angus Crawford, BBC News.